Gordon Brown has urged Boris Johnson to stop wrecking Joe Biden's plans for a global minimum rate of corporation tax. The U.S. president initially proposed a minimum global rate of 21%, which is expected to raise more than $500 billion for public services worldwide as multinationals are forced to pay higher tax rates. However, the U.S. Treasury Department has put forward a plan for a floor of 15%, while calling for discussions to continue to push that rate higher. But Treasury Minister Jesse Norman said the U.S. proposals were a good start but needed a compromise. The proposals have been put to the G7 group of countries, but the UK is yet to back the position. Mr. Brown said that the UK had emerged as the biggest obstacle to a successful negotiation to the US president's proposal. The former UK Prime Minister also claimed the UK's position was a wrecking tactic, which could derail the plan. G7 ministers from Germany, France, Canada, Italy and Japan are looking to strike an agreement for the proposal ahead of the Carbis Bay summit between June 11 and 13. A virtual meeting of G7 finance ministers, which will include Rishi Sunak, is also taking place on Friday, with a face-to-face meeting next week. Mr. Brown said the G7 would give the Prime Minister an unprecedented opportunity to shepherd in an agreement to end corporate tax abuse. Speaking ahead of the summit, Mr. Brown added, "It is time for the UK to take on the role the chair of the G7 should play and ensure an ambitious outcome. It must abandon its current public stance, which looks more like a wrecking tactic, designed to protect the tax avoidance practices of British overseas territories, than a genuine attempt by the G7 president to break the impasse." Writing in The Independent, Mr. Brown continued, "Only an ambitious minimum tax will ensure multinationals pay what they should in the countries like the UK where they actually make their money. Rooting out this corporate tax abuse is in line with the British people's priorities as consistently identified in nationwide polling. If the UK continues to block, countries committed to acting as corporate tax havens will simply be left behind as a grand coalition of the willing take forward the Biden proposals."